What is intersectionality?
Intersectionality is a term that is coined by Kimberly Williams Crenshaw, and it was back in the 80s that this term was coined, but it talks about the experiences of folks who have intersecting identities. And so when we talk about intersectionality, where it was originated is when we're talking about the things that we did not have control over. So our race, ethnicity, our gender, our disability status, our age, as we age, young or old, those things we don't have control over. They are what they are. It has now evolved, that word has evolved into really looking at all different types of intersectionality. For instance, like a working woman with a disability. That the working piece is a choice, and some people might say it's not really a choice, we have to work to live, but it is a choice. And so we want to make sure and acknowledge both of those perspectives. But when we're talking about intersectionality, when it comes to diversity, equity, inclusion, a lot of times we're talking about where that term originated, which is those identities that people experience, and how the world or society or how society sees us through those intersections. And especially when we're talking about vulnerable communities, underserved, underrepresented, minority communities, however we want to refer to, the more of those identities that stack on top of each other, we often experience a lot more discrimination. So for an example is, if I have a white man with a disability next to me as a white woman with a disability, I am still treated differently because I'm a woman versus a man who is white and has a disability. So we have similar identities, but because of that dominant culture piece of being a man in our society, that is how I experience the world differently than they do. So it's a super quick version of intersectionality. There's a lot to know about it. There's a lot to learn about it, and it's really important for organizations to be looking at through an intersectional lens in order to develop programs and policies, etc.